let's plant seeds in my local community garden bed. It's the last week in May, and it's been 1 week since I signed the rental agreement for my community garden bed. Now it's high time to plant something in it. First, we need to clean it up a bit. The last person who used this bed left it in pretty good shape, but some grass and chickweed are already poking their brazen heads through the soil. I found this interesting root. I don't know what it is, so leave a comment below if you recognize it. The previous renter also left a rhubarb plant in one corner, and since those are delicious, I decided to leave it there and plant around it. And all those little weeds go right into the community compost. Now it's time to plant. I've decided to make a vegetable stew bed with some flowers on the end to attract pollinators. So in this reusable sandwich bag, I've packed some marigolds, nasturtiums, carrots, beets, and bunching onions. 2 of these seed packets are from Denali Seed Company. They're located in Alaska and specialize in cold climate varieties. Are my rows straight? No. Am I planting them evenly spaced apart? Also no. I do have a Master Gardener certificate, but I'm also the type of gardener who just applies dirt and water and hopes for the best. Sometimes, in our busy modern world, you gotta just get the seeds in the soil. And if I had taken time to measure where every seed went, I would be there for 3 times as long. I plan on thinning them properly when they sprout. The most important ingredient for my stew will be potatoes, so here I'm making 2 holes for potatoes to go in. I didn't bring them with me to the garden today, but by the time you see my update next week, they'll have been planted. The final touch was some marigolds and nasturtiums for color. Because I haven't made markers yet, I mark each section with rocks, then wipe the dirt gently over the tops of the seeds to tuck them in. Here I do a little bit more cleanup and grab a last few chunks of plant matter I found on the ground that go right into the compost. The only thing these seeds need now is water. This tank is filled from a well by volunteers regularly, then gravity feeds down the hose and into my watering can, which also belongs to the community garden. Here I use a watering technique I saw the original garden organizer, CJ, use when I interviewed her last year about the creation of this garden. She put her fingers over the tip of the watering can to help spread the water more gently and widely over the dirt, as not to disturb the seeds. It works pretty well. I found a moose turd in my bed while watering, but I just crushed it up and put it back because it's excellent fertilizer. The last thing I need to do before I leave today is label my bed telling others if it's okay to weed and water or not. This garden uses a color code system to make sure you only get gardening help if you want it. With that done, it's time to say goodbye, at least until tomorrow. Now that it's planted, I have to take care of it regularly. I can't wait to see if my plants will grow.